Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. You can probably tell by the tone of my voice that this is quite monumental, and I'm not just saying I hope you're doing well, I'm going to also add on to that and say I hope you guys are all strapped in. If you haven't got your seatbelts on already, make sure you put them in right now, right? Because it's about to go down. I will be completely honest with you, right? I have never been so fearful of a battering like what I'm fearing for tomorrow. Never. I always go into a big tie like this with some sort of hope and some sort of, we're gonna do it, you know, or we're gonna give them a good game. We're gonna make sure we show up, yeah. I'd be lying if I say I didn't have a little bit of it, because it's only normal. You can't go into a fixture 100% deflated. But I have to say right now, I am going into this fixture maybe 95% deflated. It's quite close to 100%. But I have to be honest, because at the end of the day, football is football. You never know. Right? Real Madrid might have a bad day tomorrow. Kante might produce a moment of brilliance. I don't know. You never know. Madrid might go down to 10 men. You know, they might go down to 9 men. You never know. I'm clutching at straws here, right? I'm trying my utmost best to hold on to whatever is left, because I can't see what is there to something to hold on to. So, yeah, that's where I am right now. And I can't help but think that we're going to get destroyed tomorrow. But we got to just go and give it our best shot, I guess, isn't it? We got to go and give it our best. We have to be realistic. This is Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. If this was Stamford Bridge, I think there'd be a little element where you'd have to take into consideration, considering the fans, the atmosphere, the occasion. I think Real Madrid tomorrow, with a full team, right? They ain't got any injuries. They got a full team. We look like we don't have any injuries now either. But I'll get to that. Benzema, the fans, it's Real Madrid, Ancelotti, the class. I mean, and we've already played them twice in the last 2 years. We were successful against them once, and we were not successful just last season under Thomas Tuchel. I can't see how we rock up to the Bernabeu and actually give them a game. I just can't. At the Bridge, yeah, maybe, but it all begins tomorrow, and tomorrow's so important. We need to get a result. We absolutely need to get a result. And I don't mean win. If we leave the Bernabeu with a draw, oh my God, I'm jumping up and down. If we even leave with a 1-0 loss, a 2-1 loss, I'm jumping up and down. If it's narrow, I'm jumping up and down. But you can't help but think that tomorrow, one early goal and it's curtains. It's curtains. So, yeah, we'll wait and see. Carlo Ancelotti decided to say a few things. And then I was reading these quotes and I was just looking like, Carlo, really? Are you serious with what you are saying right now? Saying, it's mad because Gus Hiddink said the same thing as well, but Gus Hiddink, you can expect it from. Carlo Ancelotti, I think, is just trying to pull a Pep Guardiola here and big up his opponents to try and make it seem like they're actually that big of a deal. He came out and said that Lampard is the right man for the job. I'm like, what? Carlo, mate, what's wrong with you? Are you all right? But then again, he's always going to say that. Pep Guardiola said Graham Potter was the right man for the job. Said give him time. And then he got sacked and had what did he say about success and about being in the job at Manchester City? He said, look, if I win, I stay. Simple as that. But a couple of weeks prior to that, he was like, yeah, give Graham Potter time. It'll become right. Of course he's going to say that. Because Chelsea are not competing. Simple. Right now, Carlo Ancelotti saying the same thing about Frank Lampard, who albeit is here on an interim basis. I think Carlo Ancelotti only sees what he sees in him and when he managed him as a player. Which, absolutely fair enough, because even Frank Lampard's press conference, and by the way, that press conference at 7 p.m. UK time, how late can you be? Like, why? Why is it that late? You know, there's a Champions League game about to kick off now in about half an hour from now. So an hour after that press conference began. You know, what's going on, UEFA? Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, Lampard, the way that he talks, you can see that press conference for yourself, said all the right things. Absolutely spot on. I couldn't agree more with what Lamps had to say in that press conference. Every single question and every single answer he gave, and some questions were absolutely stupid, by the way, but he was spot on. Absolutely spot on. I don't doubt Lampard as a person. I don't doubt Lampard the professional. I don't even doubt Lampard in terms of him understanding this sort of occasion. I don't. He's been there and he's done it and he's worn the T-shirt. Something Graham Potter didn't do, which is a problem that I had with Graham Potter in terms of what I think in terms of the manager and the capabilities that you need to bring as a basic to the Chelsea job. Lampard, as a basic, brings that 100%. What I think he lacks is tactical nuance and understanding in terms of what to do in game to influence a result, which is not easy to do, but you need to have it if you're going to be a Chelsea manager. And I just think that his understanding is too basic as a manager at the elite level. That's what I think. So tomorrow, I think we're getting outmanaged, if I'm being completely honest. But one thing that we have to do, and if we don't see this at minute 1, just get ready for not even a battering. Get ready for ultimate and utter destruction. Not even catastrophe. Cataclysmic levels of destruction. Just annihilation. Is if we see us go with a 4-3-3. If we rock up at the Bernabeu and start with a 4-3-3, I was going to say I'll switch off. I'm not going to switch off. Let's be honest. I'm going to watch the game even if we lost 10-0. Right? So we have to go with the 4-3-4. I was going to say the 4-3-3. God forbid. The 3-4-3. We have to go with the 3-4-3. It's what we know. It's what almost worked for us last season. It's the best chance we got. And even then, I don't see us doing much, but it's the best chance we got. So we have to use it if we want to even give ourselves a chance of a result tomorrow at the Bernabeu. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case. In terms of team news, everyone's available. Brilliant. Finally, Thiago Silva has travelled. Mason Mount has travelled. Everyone else is fit and playing. The only ones that are exceptions are the ones excluded from the Champions League squad. So Badiashile, unbelievably, who didn't play in any Premier League game leading up to this, which I found shocking because he's not eligible for tomorrow. He can't play. So you might as well use him. But then again, yeah, there's that. He didn't play. He's not playing tomorrow. Aubameyang is not in the Champions League squad, which is a little bit of I'd say an issue because we only have Kai Havertz to play up top, which right now, in terms of this fixture, can be a double-edged sword. What do I mean by that? He shows up in big games, right? The problem is he doesn't show anything leading up to that big game. So I don't have faith in Kai Havertz tomorrow, but there is a chance, you can't deny it, there is a chance tomorrow he shows up and he scores. So, because it's Real Madrid, it's a big occasion, and when there is a big occasion, chances are he does actually somewhat show up. You know, Liverpool, for example, Havertz did show up, I guess. He just couldn't put the ball in the net. We had about 1 million chances of going to score, you know, but he was there. I'm asking for the basics now. So there's that. So when I'm talking about the starting 11 and what I think we should go with, I'm going to show you on screen what I think we should go with, right? This is my understanding, what I would do. Not what Lampard is going to do, what I think Lampard's going to do. This is what I would do. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my starting 11. So I've gone with Kepa in goal. And I know there's a lot of people now calling for Edouard Mendy because Lampard is here. I'll be honest, I won't be against it. But Kepa hasn't actually been bad. He's not been bad. Even the couple of losses we've had lately, there's nothing really been where you go, oh, Kepa, what are you doing? Not really. Not like before. That was horrific. So I can't really put him to doubt or you know, even the shot against Wolves where Younes scored. Yeah, it's a long shot, but look where he put it. Most goalkeepers are not saving that. The shot was just fantastic. But because Kepa has a reputation of conceding long shots, right, which he hasn't done too much, at least this season, compared to prior seasons, that was horrific, as I've said. I can't just drop him because of that. So I'm going Kepa in goal. The back three, I would go with Fofana. Absolutely needs to start at right centre-back. Thiago Silva, he's fit and he's playing. Simple as that, at centre-back. And Koulibaly on his left-hand side, because right now, as I've said, look, well, who are we going to play Cucurella there? You know? And albeit Cucurella can play well in that position. But his last few performances have been a bit, you know? So I will go with Koulibaly at left centre-back alongside Thiago Silva. And by the way, I do want to say, because yesterday I mentioned in my video about leaders, 100% Thiago Silva's a leader. I did. That was someone that didn't pop into my head. So I think it's only right that I say it. 100% Thiago Silva's a leader, and he's a shining example of it. But that's it. You know, Lampard was talking about leaders earlier on, funnily enough, and he said he sees it in Enzo. But he said Enzo's young, and fair enough. There's much more that Enzo still needs to do. But it's a nice testament for Lampard and someone like Lampard to be able to say that Enzo has it. Great. I love to hear that. Fantastic. And I look forward to seeing Enzo when he becomes a senior. And hopefully he does become that big player. I say the same for Reece James. Those are the only ones that I can see. Kante leads by example. That's it. So, the back three, I would go with those. Thiago Silva absolutely needs to play. If he's fit, he's playing. Reece James and Ben Chilwell as wing-backs, 100%. They are no better in the business. Midfield, we're going to keep this simple. It's a 3-4-3, 2 in a pivot. We're going Enzo and N'Golo Kante. Enzo needs to play and Kante needs to play. So they're playing. Done. That's it. End of story. No one else is getting in. Not even Kovacic. No. Enzo's fit. He's playing. Kante's fit. He's starting and playing the whole game. Done. So those two in a double pivot. And the front three, there's going to be people calling for Mason Mount. I wouldn't mind seeing Mason come on later. Not to start off with. Because I see, I've taken a risk here. I've seen a room for us to try and exploit, right? We can't just sit back and just do nothing, right? So I'm going Felix on the right to be able to use his left, which will be good. But I'm only doing that to accommodate, and I would take the risk. I would play Mudryk. Why? Because it will be Mudryk against Carvajal. Carvajal playing at right back. Mudryk up against him. I think Mudryk beats him. At least for speed and for getting him behind. Carvajal's had shockers lately. He's been slow. He's been all over the place. He's been making mistakes. I think Mudryk and his speed will be something that will exploit that. I would hope. That's a risk that I would be willing to take. So Mudryk, left wing forward. And then up top, Kai Havertz. Because we can't play anyone else. And I hope Kai Havertz shows up for the big game. Simple as that. So later on, we'll see how Madrid gets on. I wouldn't mind bringing Mason on later. Especially he's just come back. He's not going to be 100%, I don't think. So I wouldn't mind him coming on later if he is able to bring that intensity and physicality. If we have a result to protect. If we don't have a result to protect, then don't bring Mason on. I don't know, bring Pulisic on. Or I don't know. Look, if we're losing, we're done. So, look, that's my starting 11. And if we're going to a prediction, this is where I go to just hoping for the best. Look, I can't lie. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And it's Ramadan. I'm fasting. But no sins. No sins. Got to minimize all your sins. Do good deeds only. I'm not going to lie. As much as I want to, because it's. I want to say that, no, we're going to rock up to the Bernabeu and win. Nah, well, it's not happening. If it happens, then I don't know. I'll stop watching football. I won't. But I'm going to go with... I can't help but think it's going to be Real Madrid 3. I'm going to say Chelsea 1. I'm going to say we score. But I think we lose, and I think we lose convincingly. Let's be honest with ourselves. I think Benzema's going to tear us a new one. So, let's see. I hope they can prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Chelsea Football Club. Please, 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 prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, please. There we are. That's your preview. Thank you very much for watching. I will be here tomorrow after it's all said and done, and we will see what the damage is. So I will see all of you then. Let me know your thoughts, your predictions, your score lines, whatever your teams, in the comment section below. Much appreciated. And let us hope for the best. Let's just hope for the best. Don't expect anything and just hope for the best. And let's hope tomorrow we see some vibes. I've not said that once today, so let's hope we see some vibes. I will see all of you tomorrow after we see the vibes. Fingers crossed. I'll see you then. Have a good one, people. See you lot tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash like button. See you tomorrow. In a bit, people. Take care and peace.